Hey you guys, happy Tuesday night. Welcome to our live. As usual, I am going to make sure I have the microphone on. Okay, so this is happening. That's awesome. Okay. Is that okay? All right, so that happened. Oh wait, I missed the live click thing. Okay, why does this always happen every? Are we live? I don't think we're live anymore. Does it say we're live? Are we still on? Okay, hi. So, anyway, we are going to be making sunscreen tonight. So, if you guys have any questions about sunscreen, if you're there, give me a thumbs up because I don't see anybody and normally it says that someone is there. That would be super awesome. Okay. Someone there? Okay. All right. Well, if anybody, okay. Can you click thumbs up if you're there? Oh, thank you, Heather. Okay, awesome. All right, sometimes I just stand here and I feel like I'm out on my own. Okay, so tonight we are giving away the healing balm, a sunblock, and of course some honey, because the honey, of course, is my soap, other than the soap nuts, but I use it for my face, especially if I am in too much of a rush or if I just want to add a little extra of that to my face scrub. I use the honey, so I just wanted to add some honey tonight to the giveaway. So anyway, we are going to be talking about we're going to make some sunscreen tonight and talk about sunscreen. Let's see if I can get everybody, as much as I talk about how much I hate gadgets, they keep on giving me gadgets, which I think is so funny. Like, hey, I know you don't like gadgets, but this gadget is easier to use, so let me give you this gadget so you can learn to use this gadget because it's easier than the other gadget. So, all right. So a little bit about the products that we use in our sunscreen, and if you've ever bought our sunscreen, you can actually just flip it over, and you see I don't ever put, okay, this is the SPF because we use all natural products. And if you're ever going to make your own sunscreen, and I'm going to repeat this probably about 29 times tonight, if you're ever going to make your own sunscreen at home, please, 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 please make sure to put zinc in it. Yes, carrot seed and red raspberry seed and all of these natural oils have their own SPF, but you always need a backup. And a backup, the best one that you're going to find out there is zinc. Sun cannot penetrate through zinc. It is a natural reflectant to it. If you put too much on, you're going to end up obviously looking like a clown, so you don't need to put that much on. There are many different ratios. It just depends on what you want. And sometimes you got to sit down and do a little bit of math. But make sure if you're going to make your own sunscreen at home, even though you have carrot seed, which carrot seed has about a 40 SPF, red raspberry seed has about a 50 SPF, but it varies. Sometimes it can go down to 26, and it's a natural product. It's not 100% guaranteed. Just like when you buy our products, one time it's one color and another time it's another color, and sometimes it came in the mail and it didn't come out grainy, and another time it came in the mail and it's green. Which, by the way, if you ever get our body butter and you're like, oh, it's grainy, this is so frustrating, you can actually just stick it in the microwave 10 seconds, give it a little stir, 10 seconds, give it a little stir, give it a really good little whip. You don't want it to get, you don't want it to overcook, or you can just put it on the stove and whip it up, and just make sure you keep on whipping it as it cools down, and it'll actually get really nice, creamy texture. But anyway, I digress. So just make sure, I always say, you want backup in your sunscreen, so you can use zinc. And actually, while we are waiting for people to jump on, I thought I would show you something really cool, and someone actually asked me if I would make it. and I'm more than happy to, but it's something kind of cool that you can make yourself. And that is a dry sunscreen that you can use. And I did this the other day. I actually took plain zinc and I put it on my arm and I rubbed it in really, really hard to see how long I could keep that zinc on my hand and on my arm. And I'm not sure, you probably can't see it, probably won't reflect, but I still had that zinc on my arm. So you can actually make yourself a dry sunscreen, and this right here is just plain zinc. Now, if you just took this zinc and put it on your hand, which we're always like really careful with zinc here because zinc is pretty pesky. Once it gets on, it doesn't like to come off. I will probably end up having to take a scrub brush to my hand, putting this much zinc on my hand. But, so zinc goes on like this. And you can kind of give it a good rub in, but that's it. So there you have your zinc. So if you take just a little bit of zinc, and you can actually take like your regular powder, what do they call that powder? Like it's like this that you put with the brush.
The charcoal?
No, that you put your makeup.
Oh, the powder?
Yeah.
Like setting powder?
Setting powder, thank you. You can mix that with your zinc, or I actually just grabbed cocoa powder, like just regular cocoa powder. You can get Ghirardelli, you can get whatever, as long as, you know, you can eat it. You know, that's my theory. If you can eat it, it's good for your skin. This is probably gonna be way too dark for my skin. But just mix that up. Let me grab this because it's a little bit lighter. I'll put it right here. That is way too dark for my skin. But anyway, and you can see it's kind of like a setting powder. Or well, actually it's like a foundation, because you can see it's like my skin is now all nice, one color, and not Tiana 10 different colors, but you have kind of like a foundation-ish setting powder, and you also have a really good sunscreen. So you can do that, and you can create that for yourself. And if you guys don't want to do that, and you guys want to come in here and have me make it for you, you know that, Amber, you know that I can actually do that for you. If anybody has come in here, I probably needed me to make something for you, I will make it for you right on the spot, because that's the cool thing about having all of this here. So anyway, if you guys just got here and you didn't catch that, all I did was I grabbed some zinc powder, and I just got a little bit of cocoa powder, but you can use your regular setting powder and just mix it together, and you've created your own SPF setting powder, or like dry foundation, I guess is what you're gonna call it. So yeah, there you go. So all one color skin. That is super weird to see. Okay, I'll stop playing. Anyway, so wow, that's what my young hen used to look like. Anyway, so moving on. And it sticks on really well because it has that zinc in it, and zinc likes to stick with you. Like I said, I put this on a couple days ago and it's still there. So we are going to make our sunscreen, but you can make your own sunscreen. And I know I said this about 20 minutes ago, probably about 10 minutes ago, but if you, oh, thank you very much, I appreciate that. PMPG on Instagram, thank you, I appreciate that. Anyway, so again, if you're going to make your own sunscreen, please, 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 please add zinc. Always, 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 always add zinc. Please add zinc. Okay, so I have right here, I've already pre-melted it because it takes a minute for beeswax and shea butter to melt. And beeswax I add beeswax because it has a water resistance and a sweat resistance. So however water and sweat resistant you want your sunscreen to be, that's how much beeswax you want to put in there. But remember that it's also going to be thicker and harder. You'll have to let it melt in your hand. But when you put it on, obviously when you go swimming or when you're active, it's not going to melt off. So that's what gives you that. Hi Sabrina. Oh, thank you for taking time out of your lunch to be here. I appreciate it. Oh, and thank you for sharing, Rosanna. I appreciate that. And Angelina, Heather. Hey Jessica and Lori. Oh, thank you for sharing, Jessica. All right, so now I turn it down, and this has been on medium only because I'm really, really careful with all of the oils. And whenever you put your little recipe together, if you're gonna make it yourself, don't say, okay, I'm gonna add this and I'm gonna add that. Like I'm gonna add raspberry seed and I'm gonna add carrot seed because raspberry seed has 50 and carrot seed has 40 and shea butter has 4 and coconut has 6 because it's gonna all add up. No, as you add that, you have to calculate the percentages because you're bringing down the SPF as you bring things in that are lower. That's why I say don't mix the healing balm and the sunscreen or anything like that because you're actually bringing down the SPF in there. All right, so let's just really quick. Can you see me anymore in there? Yeah, you can. Okay, so I'm gonna add the carrot seed and I'm gonna try to do this as much as I can without turning on the mixer because as you add the cold oils with the beeswax, it actually starts to get hard around the cold oils. And I know a lot of you absolutely love the smell of carrot seed oil. And I know I sneak that into a lot of the dark spots, body rays, all of that. But carrot seed is a really, really good oil. It has a great SPF value. Unfortunately, it does stink. And if you're gonna grab something with carrot seed and it doesn't have any type of odor at all, you've just gotten something that does not have either good carrot seed or carrot seed at all. Here, let me get the rest of it. So that's why if you get like spotty rays, and now the spotty rays that you all have just gotten probably has a really special smell, and that's because I put the carrot seed that is in season because it does have a different smell to it, unfortunately, but I know it does have a higher SPF. And they have actually done studies that have found that carrot seed helps to fight cancer. So that is why I put so much carrot seed in it, because now the sunscreens that you buy from the store have actually been proven now to cause skin cancer. So, you know, hopefully I can contribute a little bit to the cause. The secret serum. So PMPG on Instagram said, thank you for the free cookie. It was delicious. I know. And let's not talk about the secret serum. Game changer. I love that secret serum. I live by the secret serum. It is just my favorite. Oh, I absolutely love secret serum. Okay, so this is the red raspberry seed oil. And like I said, red raspberry seed oil has a 50 sunblock. But again, red raspberry seed oil can go down to a 25 sunblock. So that is something you have to keep in mind. That's why I say always, 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 always add that zinc. You don't have to add a ton of it, but you always want backup, you know? I have a fly that wants to be my friend. Red raspberry seed, like carrot seed, all of these have anti-aging properties. Red raspberry seed, it has something called oleic acid, and it's actually, this fly won't leave me alone. It's actually been shown to help reduce the destruction of collagen and anti-inflammatory in the skin. And it's also helped with it's helped actually with the damage from the sun. So you're helping prevent any of the damage from the sun prior to can you get me a towel so I can pull this off, because I don't want it to get too hot before I can add anything else. Sorry guys. Hold it and put it on the table. Sorry. So yeah. And while you're doing this, just so you know, I'm trying to keep the pot, trying to get the pot cool while keeping all of the oils kind of cooling at the same time, but not get a big skin on the bottom. Oh, I thought you were looking at something.
Oh no, I'm looking.
So I'm just gonna, do you have anything that helps with stretch marks? I hope that this, can you go to the back and just tell me if this is, oh no, it's really quiet, okay. So with stretch marks and scarring, yes, absolutely, our healing balm, that's actually, well, it was made to help with scarring. Let me see some places here. Do with LHS. What is it? I don't know what LHS is.
LHS? Isn't that like a autoimmune disease? I don't know.
Okay. Well, Glenda, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you can elaborate, I'd be more than happy to tell you. Anyway, so what was I talking about just now? Somebody has to pay attention.
Liberty High School? I don't know what that is.
Liberty High School.
I have no idea.
Okay. Hi. So we have people coming into the store now. Sorry, I love all of this. So anyway, red raspberry seed oil is really high in vitamin E, and that's another thing that it helps with, helping as an antioxidant with skin damage, and it helps with premature aging, and that's one of the things that also helps with skin cancer. Let's see here. Julesy, can you help me? Also, red raspberry seed has linoleic acid, which is a phytosterol, and it helps with eczema and psoriasis, because a lot of people who have eczema and psoriasis have issues with sunscreens, especially because some of them are alcohol based, and not with this sunscreen if you're using a recipe like this, or if you're using our sunscreen, because obviously it helps with eczema and psoriasis, and it's not going to have anything that's going to hurt or dry the skin. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Sabrina, for clarifying. I got a little lost there. For those of you on Instagram that didn't know what was happening, there got a share over there, and it got shared with the high school group, and I was a little lost as to what was happening over there. But Sabrina said, I love your sunscreen. I think she meant to say it's silky smooth, moisturizing, protective, and great for my skin. Thank you so much, Tiana. All right, and now I'm just going to add the sweet almond oil and sweet almond. Sweet almond oil has an SPF of 5. So just so you know, as you add each ingredient, you lower the SPF but you have to consider like what it does for the skin and what it and how it benefits the skin. Also, for those of you that were looking for the drawing salve, the drawing salve was finished tonight cooking, so it'll be finished by tomorrow morning. So just so you see how that looks, because I've been talking, I think I got a couple of lumps in there, so I'm just going to make sure I don't have any lumps, because you don't want any clumping of any of the oils, especially if you calculated exactly how you want all of your, if you've calculated each of your ingredients and all of the SPF, you cannot have any lumps because that's going to throw your SPF off a lot. So make sure you scrape the sides of your bowl and you get everything in there. I just scrape it off on the bottom of my beaters. Sorry, normally I do this in complete silence and I'm not explaining what I'm doing and trying to think and create the product all at the same time. Thank you so much, Instagram, for all the hearts. I know, I'm trying to talk, walk, think, create everything at the same time. Thank you so much, Liberty. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Instagram just disappeared. You got taken away just for a quick minute. Wait. Until she's good to go. All right. So now, I'm going to take the coconut oil. So anytime you're making any products, unless you need to have, for whatever reason, fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated coconut oil is like liquidy coconut oil. You always want to try to use raw. You always want to get your ingredients as close to the natural form as possible. Obviously, I cannot stick a coconut in here, so you want to use raw coconut oil. Okay. So now, if you see, it's all coming together. And then once again, after you make sure everything is really.
What is this?
See?
Yep, it's
how that's together. Now.
Yep. Here.
You want to scrape the bowl down one more time. Make sure you have all your ingredients in there. And everything is combined together because you want to make sure you keep all of your calculations of that SPF together, because you don't want to think, okay, well, I have an SPF of 30 or I have an SPF of 40 or I have an SPF, especially if you're trying to go for an SPF of 50 and you're going to be including the zinc in there, because of course you're going to include zinc, right? Because zinc is the most important. Then yes, the drawing, sorry, someone over on Facebook just asked, is the balm for drawing ready? Yes, the oils just finally finished up with their smile today. I checked it on Sunday, and I got a new crock pot and I really didn't like how the oils looked. So I put the herbs back in and I steeped them again. They're beautiful. and I'm going to actually finish it all up tonight so it's nice and set tomorrow. But anyway, so this is what the sunscreen looks like, and it's actually cooled down, and you can see that it sticks to the side of the bowl. And the reason why I did that is because you don't really want to put your zinc in if the mixture is too hot. So you slowly cooled your oils down. So now, just for my peace of mind, because this is what I always do, I always check my temperatures.
That one is magnesium balm with clary, sage, and lavender. That's for sleeping. So you can put it on the bottoms of your
Really
feet
quick,
around your neck.
make sure I get everything together and check my temperature.
What? And then do you want a receipt?
And for those of you that weren't here earlier, while this gets, I want to make sure I wait until it gets to 110. Some people just put it in really while it's boiling. It's not really going to affect the zinc. I just, I know if it's solidified a little bit, that I know that the zinc will float and it'll be suspended. So that's why I wait until that happens. So anyway, those of you that weren't here earlier, I was showing everyone how to make a dry sunscreen. And pretty much a dry sunscreen is really easy. All you do is take, move this to the side. All you do is take a zinc and you take some cocoa powder, and it doesn't matter, you can take cocoa powder from your pantry, which this is pretty much cocoa powder from the pantry. Because you can actually use flat zinc. I'm gonna have to find another place on my body. So you can use just regular zinc and put it on your body. And that is a sunscreen. But obviously that is very, very white, and you probably wouldn't want to use that on yourself. So you could just take zinc and cocoa powder and mix it together, and that's what I did here. And you can see here this color, that you can put this together. So if you take the zinc and the cocoa powder, and that's what I did, I just mixed it together in this little jar. And that's it. And there you go. All one color. You know, I might actually start doing that. That actually looks really good. Even though I don't wear makeup, I mean, that's my sunscreen with some chocolate, and that actually looks really stinking good. Okay.
Oh, we can totally do that for a new product.
I know everybody wants me to make it, but look how good that is.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you, makeup line.
I'm not doing a makeup
Makeup
line.
line.
But I'll make that. I mean, that's a sunscreen that looks really stinking good. Okay, but I would have to like do that for people who walk through the door, like I do custom for everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Is there a Shake Shack around here?
I have.
I know where.
So those of you on Instagram, I'm reading this on Facebook. I have into an old coworker, and she commented on how clear my psoriasis is, and asked if I went back on July shots. I gave her your information. She couldn't believe it. Like your healing balm. I know. I can't believe how good your skin is looking. I'm so excited about how great your skin looks, Roseanne. I just can't even believe it. I'm so excited. Okay. Anyway, so yes, that's super exciting. All right. So now I'm gonna go back. I bet you this. I can tell now by the look of things, because I've been doing this for so long. I can now tell that this is the right temperature. But for sake of sanity, that is exactly okay. So let me scrape it down. That looks really good. So when you make this looks like custard, and it looks like you want to eat it. It looks so good. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like. So that's kind of what you're looking for. That, like, I guess if you want to see what I'm looking for, I'll tip it back, and you can kind of see how it sticks to the back of the bowl. That's if you don't have a thermometer at home, you see how it's kind of like stringy to the side? That's what you're looking for. That's how you know you're at like 110. So I then I go and I slowly add my zinc because again, I want it to be suspended in there. And then that's pretty much it, and I just keep on adding my zinc. I don't know if you guys have any questions on how to do this. If you guys need any information, you guys know you can just pop in and ask us. Of course, I prefer you pop in and ask us during the weekday, because on the weekend, or at least on Saturday, it is Grand Central Station in here. But it's so simple to do your own sunscreen. But again, if you're going to do it with oils, always, please always have zinc in there, because one, you can't always depend on the quality of your oils. You don't know if you're sweating, if you're gonna wipe something off. Zinc is something that will always grip to your skin. It always makes sure that you're covered. And if you're using our sunscreen, just a little tip, don't wipe the white stuff off. The white stuff is there for your backup. And just in case you sweat everything off, or you've wiped your face off too much, or anything, that's what I put in there for backup. And just in case you've, I don't know, one way or the other, your oils have come off. But you always need a backup. Always need backup. Like, you know, no one ever wants to go to a wedding alone. Yeah. Don't send those oils in alone. Let them go to the wedding and have a dance partner. Let's see. Oh, I will. All right, Tony. Thank you. I'll see you on Thursday. Oh, all right, Roseanne. Oh, I'll see you Thursday. How much does that batch make? Well, how much does this batch make? Let me think. Do you know about how much this batch makes? Let me think. One. I don't know, probably about what, four cups, right? In normal terms. Yeah, about 4.5 cups maybe. Because I operate in ounces and pounds, so yeah, I would say about 4 cups. Can I get zinc? You know what? I don't know if you can, but you can come in here and Lori Lyman on Facebook just asked if she could get zinc for her face powder in town. I am not sure if you can, but you can always come to the store, and I am more than happy to provide that for you. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Sabrina, I'll figure out how much it makes. I know that you're very literal and you like everything like down to the perfect number. So I'll figure that out for you, because it will take me forever to stand here and figure it out. So I'm just going to keep on adding this really slow. And that's about it. That's pretty simple. I like to add the raspberry and the red raspberry seed and the carrot seed, because they both have anti-aging properties, and I like the carrot seed. Actually, I like the carrot seed and the red raspberry seed because they both have the cancer fighting, and you know, I'm into looking good and not having cancer, so you know, those are 2 pluses. And let me see. Did I miss any questions? No, I didn't. All right, you guys, well, make sure you share, and we are giving away the healing balm and the honey tonight. and some sunscreen. Oh yeah, and we have the raw desert honey tonight, and we have their pollen. They just brought in pollen, and they brought in the honey sticks and the honeycomb. And what else? I don't know. Dawn brought in a bunch, or sent over a bunch of stuff for us. So yeah. All right, you guys. Well, it was awesome tonight. Thank you guys for coming in. Oh, Tiana was kind enough to provide me with some great things. Oh, yes, Sabrina came in the other night, and I gave her some zinc for her face. And you know, something that's really awesome as we become a little bit more vintage and our vintage spots start to come out, or even if you have dark spots on your face, or just like birthmarks or whatever on your face that you don't like, you can actually put some zinc on there, and the zinc will hold on to your makeup a little bit more. So it's actually a really good concealer or a base for your makeup. So yeah, there you got that. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna keep on adding this in because this is gonna take me a minute and it takes a lot of patience. So on that note, I will see you guys. Oh yeah, so I don't forget. Yes, the drawing batch will be done, or the drawing salve will be done tonight. And I did not know that Black Friday is this weekend. So Black Friday in July is happening this weekend.
Bye, have a good one.
And I don't know if Thanksgiving the week before that is going to be happening, because every time I turn around, there's a new holiday in July. I don't think so. I asked, and I don't think that's happening. But anyway, so our sale is going to continue on this next weekend. We have made more magnesium balm, so if you are ordering online, you will still be getting magnesium balm in your packages, free with the purchases. And if you come in the store, we are still offering the magnesium balm free with your purchases. And it is 10% off everything in the store, and buy 3 get 1 free from all of the With Love products. Yeah, did I get everything? Did I cover everyone? Yep, I think I did. All right, you guys, remember to embrace and love your bodies. It's the most amazing thing you will ever own. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Bye.